Citizens, I got a crisis on my hands. The puppy just ran out of the front door, and well, there's you guys. Had I not started the stream when I did, though, Facebook would have not allowed me to start the stream. So I kind of desperately need like Miss B or someone who's here to come up and do something or show something. Or nope, I have another idea of what I can do. I'm gonna do something that's probably just ridiculous, right? Right? Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do, you guys. This is gonna kind of seem nuts, so if I can get it together here, and that's just what I have to do for the moment while I try to go and find this darn. Oh, breathe, breathe, JP, breathe. She's gonna come right back here right now. Where is she? She ran following a guy down 22nd down Baldwin. Yeah, well, she can go ahead then. I'm gonna go get her. Thank you. Ah, God, shit, she's on the fucking road. I gotta go. I got it. No, really, you think? Where's the harness? Sasha? disown you, Sasha. I do. That's what I want to do. So, hey, nope. Thank you for saying thank you here. I'll let you all see the culprit now that I'm back with the little monster in tow. Hold on. Oh, she wants to be camera shy too. Come here. Put your face up here. Come on. Share with the world. Let them see. Let them see the bad girl. Huh? Let them see. Let them see. Say hello, bad girl. Say hello, Sasha. Say hello. See, I the bad girl. I did the thing. I made I made Dran have to run through the complex to go find me. I was in the middle of the road. The middle of the road. Instead of doing the right thing. I sorry, Dran. I sorry. No. I so sorry. No. Oh yeah, punk about it. You ain't even gonna apologize. Whew. Animals these days, I tell you. All right. I'm not gonna punish you right now because I don't want to hear you howling in the crate. But trust and believe, dude, you got some serious timeout coming your way. I was running. Am I supposed to be running? No. I'm now exhausted from running. And we'll be remedicating here soon because I'm also quite irritated chasing the dog that's not even mine through the doggone neighborhood for no good doggone reason. Because, well, dogs and children, right? You know, the things that we do for those we love. I mean, I ain't even managed to get fully dressed for the doggone stream messing around with this dude. So let's see who's in the chat. And how's your spirit, guys? So sorry about that. Thank you guys for being patient and bearing with your girl. Well, I went down to chase the puppy monster. She's fine and safe. She's scared. Probably a little more nerve rattled than I am at the moment, but we're doing all right. Let's see who's in here. Hey, criminality online. So glad to see you. Blind guy, his wife, their life. Y'all are just internet celebs all over the place. On Kosher Clinician, you had what's his name? Black shoot, Black Heights on your stream. You guys are doing amazing things. Hey, Unique View. So glad to see you. I hope your spirit is well. Of course, you'd be on the side of Sasha. You think she's cute. She's a doggone mess, is what she is. I mean, I do love her, but woo boy, does she drive me insane sometimes. Especially when she does this thing. I guess that you all know this if you've had puppies. They call it zoomies or whatever. That irritates my spirit. I cannot tolerate it. She just runs through this tiny little apartment, back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I just want to listen. It's inappropriate to say the things that I might briefly have popped through my mind, so I won't, you guys. So yeah, I woke up this morning feeling better than I have in several days. As you can see, I was able to get a theme song out this morning, push out a couple of videos, be on a couple of lives. Oh my gosh, you guys. I was on Conversations with King today with TJ, Over the Top WME, myself, the four gentlemen, and Hanifa, and it was an amazing conversation, you guys. Just absolutely amazing conversation um, about actually trying to find solutions forward. What steps can we take next? So I took notes. I wrote it down. I am taking off tomorrow, as I usually take off on Sundays, and so I'll be putting together some infographics and trying to share with those same content creators, and maybe we can push that information back out. I think that it's time that we stop talking about, like I said, I didn't want to spend my whole time talking about Black mothers or whatever. Every now and then I'll have to, like tonight, I'm going to have a talk with Lizzo. But I really am more concerned with how we make solutions, what we put down on paper, what we put down in YouTube history so that our children can have a foundation forward. That's my ultimate goal. That was my goal coming into this space for my children. That's my goal for any content creator who asks me to make efforts or strides in their favor. I got to know that you're here for the right reasons and positive. I'm nobody. I'll admit that. I have 146 citizens, but those 146 watch. Those 146 have voices, communities, and they care. They show up and they show out, and that's what I appreciate most. Did you really see us on Conversations with King? How come you don't get on there, Quita? I meant what I said though. Like this. So here's a little bit of a story about JP. Um, as I told you, I had three sons. All three of my children I had successively earlier as I was pregnant with them. So for all three of them, I was on bed rest for some reason. With the last one, I was on bed rest, and I had probably one of the very first virtual baby showers, or what was supposed to be a virtual baby shower anyway. I was in an AOL group, and we talked about religion. I was Muslim at the time, and this was shortly after September 11th. Excuse me. And we discussed religion. I debated Islam, Christianity, Judaism, Buddhism, a couple other things, inside and out, upwards, downwards, backwards, forwards. It's probably how I got my foundation in studying anything. Um, and so I say all of that anyway to say that last night when I was on there, or today, I can't remember which one it was. It was last night, I think. Um, I wanted to make it clear, like, it doesn't matter what we call ourselves, Christian, Buddhist, blah, blah, blah. The foundation is still the same. Be a good person, do good works. Um, don't hoard, don't be greedy, those things. Those are foundational across almost all doctrines, no matter whether it be Abrahamic or some type of Eastern doctrine. Those things seem to be the same. Do better by your people and not worry so much about yourself. Now that flies right in the face of capitalism, and it flies right in the face of the idea that we are supposed to be each individual one will make a good decision, and as a group of individuals make good decisions, everyone's boat rises. Well, we see that not to be true. If America is the great experiment, then we're failing, and as a community, Black folks are definitely failing. So anyway, I need a couple things from you. Let's get a sound check. So drop a 5 in the chat for me if the sound is good. And then after the sound check, I need to know, did you guys see the new opening? Now, it's temporary, guys. I told you. We're going to go through some testing phases here so that we're ready for an upcoming rebrand. But did you see the new opening? What'd you think? What'd you think? What'd you think? I don't know yet. There's some things I need to work on, but it goes right in the face with how I started this thing. The very first time that I reacted to a Lizzo thingy, and this right now, right? So thank you, Unique View, for the sound check. Hey, Snuggle, so glad to see you in the stream. I hope your spirit is well. Oh, you guys, I forgot something. Oh, there's two things that I forgot, you guys. Excuse me for 1 second. In case you didn't know, I had to chase the puppy. Oh, and now is the perfect time since Blind Guy, his wife said they hadn't seen the new opening. I will show you the new opening. So glad to see you over the top. Here's the new opening, guys, and I will be right back.
I'm black, y'all. Black, y'all. I'm black, y'all. I'm black, and I'm black, y'all. Black, y'all.
Okay, so new one. So it's actually, I haven't made up my mind yet. which purpose it will serve. And there's some editing that still needs to be done, but I'm just trying to hone down the message and make things nice and clean and neat, right, you guys? So, anyway, that was it. What did you think? I hope that you liked it. Thanks to Darrell Long for sharing that video of his little one with me. I really do appreciate it. I also made a video for him and the little one of the Foundation of Fellow videos, and I'll show it in a little bit. You know how I do. When I need to take a pause for the cause, we'll use it then. Um, Thank you for that, Snuggles. Thank you, Over the Top. I really am excited about it. Just trying to get the message just right. But like I said, I was talking about that over on with you, Colette, on conversations with King, and that was one of the things that was important to me is to make sure that we talk about being examples to our children and foundational, and everyone can do it in their own way. My children are grown and out of the house, so I can be more narrow in my focus in some ways and broad in others. There are others who are still in the midst of raising their children or going through a certain thing and they see it in a certain way, but that platform allows for wisdom and knowledge and uh, back and forth conversation, conflict, but conflict resolution, the ability to return with the ability to respond accordingly. And I think that's great. So I liked being over there. I really appreciate the rocks and flowers. Like I said, they surround this little community. So I think that we're a village. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys showing love in return. So, Quita says, I'll get on with King eventually when I'm available. I love his show. Available means when I can cam up with a quiet. Oh, I know. It is so hard sometimes to be able to do that. Thank you for the compliment on the background, Cleta. Snuggle says, now I'm waiting till the shenanigans start to ask my series of questions will eventually be taken as insults instead of being comprehended. So let me know when I should start. Good to know that you know exactly how it rolls around these here parts, Snuggles. So glad that you guys are chatting it up. All right, so Snuggles, I don't think that you have been here, and if you have not given me a theme song before, Snuggles. So why don't you drop a theme song for me? And if you like, guys, you can come up and jam with J Pam. Check it out. We're gonna play it.
Thank
Make
you,
sure that
darling.
you email me. No problem. I'm gonna put my email down. Write it down and
Okay,
email
dokie.
me. You're not alone. I'm getting
I know
better
I'm not
about my
alone. God is with
personal.
me always.
And indeed, but God sent you to this platform tonight to talk to me. So make sure
I
you
can
send
hear
me
it.
an email. Let me turn it up.
Good night to you. I'm not sure I know how to leave. Okay, I see it. I want to let some other people join in this joy that I feel. God bless you. God be with
Thank
you.
you.
I think
You
I heard
too.
you in Arizona. Peace to you out there.
Thank
Keep
you.
doing what
Thank
you're doing. I'll
you.
keep moving you and
I
supporting you and
appreciate it.
supporting you.
Thank you. Keep your spirit up.
Good night.
See you in the
Good
stream.
night.
That was fantastic, you guys. Oh my goodness. I tell you. It's funny because usually I wouldn't be here. No, I don't think it was a white woman who sang that, Snuggles, but I could be mistaken. You want to look it up and let me know? Actually, I did look it up that night. No, it wasn't. But anyway, I didn't realize the echo that was that bad on that one. I had to pull the track out again. So, who has a theme song for me? Snuggles, do you have a theme song? What's your theme song, Snuggles? What's your theme song? Quita, it is a Saturday night, so we can certainly do some Luther, but first we must do this one because, well, Unique View, we love you.
Going to the fucking moon. Going to the fucking moon. Going to the fucking moon. Fuck Candy, cause we're holding on for delight. Getting damn tandy so soon. Don't be mistaken, the A's won't be shaking or breaking. We're going to the fucking Monday very soon. Gonna wake up on the moon. Brand new yacht and a McDonald's in my living room. Bright yellow Lamborghini, 50 meters swimming pool. Champagne every day, 8 fam, watch it do. Wanna hang, wanna chill, oh you got a mansion too. Oh that's right, held on tight, jack titties every night. We was in way back when they tried to chop it down to 10. And she couldn't comprehend, it's so strong until the end. Now let's
Seeing that you like all debauchery and make it something I was very barbaric and heinous with a lot of words the other cultures that people don't like, and then you call it for the culture. Or you could do something with Afro beats, or you could do something from the 70s. How about something from the 70s? Anybody got a good 70s song? I don't know. I mean, you could just come up with a song instead of giving commands like your people have been known to do, Snuggles. But I suppose that that's not really. I suppose you're trying to do better um, than what your people normally do. Thus, the dissonance. I understand. I apologize. I apologize. Oh, you can play petty together, huh? I want you to have something with bell bottoms in it. With bell bottom. Well, since you said something about bells, how about this one? Oh, and then you say let's go with Kenny Rogers after I pick one. Okay, well we'll do Kenny after this one. I have a great one too. Hey.
I'm glad you're home. Now did you really miss me? I guess you did by the look in your eyes. Really back and relax while I pull away the t-shirt.
Ah,
And you can rock a back.
I'm not worried about it, Snuggles.
Ring my bell. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell.
Sorry, Snuggles. I'm not worried about the flag. I know that I won't get this portion of the video monetized, so I put it in strategic places. Later on, I will cut it out. In the meantime, there are just now 146 citizens. You guys, we went over to, or I went over on King conversations with King, and 14 people came back with us. It's absolutely amazing, you guys. So yeah, if you would like to support the stream, then you are always welcome to tip your spiritual DJ. That's me, JP. And then you could do that at Cash App, or all the other things are listed in the description. So yeah, there's that. Now let's see who else is there. I saw Kenny Rogers. How about this one? This is my favorite Kenny Rogers song right here. I lived in Kansas, I think. No, Oklahoma when this song came out.
On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with a gambler. We were both too tired.
Nope, emerged. Thank y'all for getting out there, sharing and caring. As a matter of fact, guys, now is a good time to go ahead and like, and
took
share
her,
this with your social
and
media
he began to
communities.
speak.
Let's go
He
ahead and get the
said,
likes
son,
up to
I
10,
made a
guys. You know
life
what I'm saying? Let's
out of
start there. Let's
reading
start
people's
small. It's early on a
faces,
Saturday night.
knowing
And then
what the
after that, let's
cards
make
were
sure that we
by
go
the
ahead
way
and
they
share
held
with our
their
friends in our
eyes.
communities.
So if you
Hit that
don't
subscribe
mind
up as
saying,
well. Thank
I
you.
can see you're out of aces
Hey,
for a
Portia Marie,
taste
so
of
glad to see
whiskey.
you.
I'll give you
Happy
some
birthday
advice.
to you. So glad to hear
So
about
I
that
handed him my
airplane
bottle,
seat. It's an
and he drank
amazing
down my
feeling.
last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light. And the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, if you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right.
Come on.
You
Got to know when to hold 'em. What? Know when to fold 'em. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table.
There'll be time enough for counting
When the dealing's done. I don't know if it was growing up in the Midwest at the time or what exactly it was, but I love The Gambler. My favorite country song, I think of all times. Although Tennessee Whiskey is up there pushing really close, so I don't know. We'll see. We did To the Moon. I know, Quita, it is actually grown on. I think everybody in this household anyway, we hear it and automatically know Unique View. Isn't that something terrible? Shalay, if you got a song for me, Bad Girls, I'm not sure which one you mean. Oh, never mind. Ignore me. I'm behind already. Those are new lights, and there's a headband, and there's some stuff, trying to get ready for Halloween, have us a good time. Okay, let's play on then. I want you to go with some Wu Tang and then go back to the 70s, then go to the You're a very demanding people, and you're very good at representing your folks, Snuggles. I'll tell you that much. Hey, Portia Marie, once again, thank you over the top. I'm just trying to make sure that I represent in the best way possible. Um, what I should do is start to play the older music, then play modern music, and see if I could see the fall. I do know where it all started to me. But that's my personal opinion. Hey there, Arshawn Dave. So glad to see you. My spirit's great. How is your spirit, and what are you doing up at 1 o'clock in the morning? For me, it's just now coming up on 10, and I just wanted to have a grown-up conversation about real sex talk because. I keep saying that we're going to get there, but we don't because I get sidetracked by some things. So we're going to have a conversation about Miss Ass Clapping Cheeks, and then I am going to go ahead and drop the link now. I really want to talk to you guys about the sexual experiences that you're having now. Because I'm willing to venture that what I went through and what you went through are different, and what you're experiencing now is probably terrible. And I really want you to be able to know the full joys of a relationship, a sexual relationship with someone that you enjoy, right? So that's the thing. So, but as always, I like to get in a few theme songs first. And wow, do I need to adjust my camera a little bit? Any user. Um, yeah, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and I know you be just round the clock going, Quita. So I appreciate you being here. Um, let's see. Snuggle says people don't have sex no more. All you people do is fuck. Well, I do think that there are a certain group of people who do not know what actual sex is. I think that they have watched way too much porn, or they have been told by too many of their peers what sex is supposed to be, or what they think it is, but what it really is something entirely different. It's kind of goofy, floppy, a lot of sloppy. And if you're doing it right, you enjoy it and you want to go back and do it again and again. But we live in a world where women are calling up sex from men like pimps. And that's just really troublesome. So yeah, we're gonna get into it, but I really want to make sure that we get in a couple of more theme songs. So does anybody else have a theme song for me? Something that I can really get into. Let's see. My spirit is vexed. Lots of minor problems, but ultimately I will be all right. Well, Arshawn, I will drop my information. Whoops, where to go? Is it in that one? Nope, nope, nope. Nope, it's in this one. Arshawn, you are more than welcome to reach out to me on Facebook, on the website. Guys, I have a website, jptheinspiringmatriarch.com. On the website, you can get a consultation for cannabis. You can get a consultation for your spirit. You can become a member like Arshawn already is, which means that Arshawn, you can send me a message on Discord at any time and we can have a conversation. So, guys, if you would like to be able to do the same, there you go. Go to the website, check it out. While you're over there, you can go to buy me a coffee. You can buy JP a coffee. Again, tip your spiritual DJ. That's me, JP. So, I'm so glad to see you guys. By the way, thank you all for welcoming in Arshawn in such a lovely fashion. I greatly appreciate it. I'm sorry, the mister is having a moment. Please just hang tight with me.
I'm trying to, I don't know, it's not working.
Uh,
I'm trying to get it to work right, but it's not.
Okay. They have to be higher, I think. And that's a little bit better. They might need to be something else to hold them down. Yeah. Oh, wow. My bad. I thought I stopped the camera. Oops. No. No.
I want them to see this.
No.
See these antlers that I'm trying to put on my head before I'm trying to walk into work with this on. It's not working.
No, it's not working.
It's not working. You see that?
They're very sad antlers.
They are. It's like
they're very down antlers.
Like, oh wait. Oh wait.
Uh-oh. They stayed. Ta-da! Go to work.
I do need to go to work. Hold
on. Well, that was eventful, wasn't it? Back up here to where we were. Lodi Dodi, who was the da 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 da. And then you go to put on your Little Kim song. I don't do Little Kim. I don't do Foxy Brown. Back in the time of the 90s, I was very one way or the other on that thing. So we said woohoo Arshawn. Go on up and talk to JP. Yeah, feel free to come up and talk to me, you guys. You know that. Anytime. Over the top. Why aren't you sleeping? Well, why aren't you sleeping is a good question. I'm about to crash over the top. Have a good rest of the evening. Have a good night, Arshawn Dave. Don't forget, Rashawn, excuse me, that I am going to be reaching out for you. Leave me your email, Rashawn, so that I can talk to you about the timestamps. Between you and Darrell, I might be able to actually get some short videos up and get this puppy rolling. So we'll see how it goes. You Snuggles trash can waste. There was no guy with dreads. I don't know what you're talking about. It's good to see all of you citizens tonight as well. You've been uploading one for the past 8 hours. It's at 15%. What's going on with your video, trash can waves? Well, at least you did not mute so we can hear the conversation. I thought I muted and covered and everything, you guys. Oh, well. Unique view in my John Wick voice. You know I've been hearing that a lot tonight. And my Snuggles, and you know what I'm starting to think I am. You guys have a lot going on in this chat over here. Oh my goodness. Blind guy, his wife, their life. You think too much how I'm programmed. I really think that I actually think that Snuggles is another troll. But anyway, we'll let that go for now. You guys. All right. So Emerge, you said Bad Girls by Donna Summer. All right. So Bad Girls it is. And no, that was not my son. And we'll leave it at that. Oh, that was loud. This came out in 79. I was 4.
Sitting here eating my heart out, waiting for some lover to call. Talked about 1,000 numbers lately, almost hang the phone off the wall. Looking for some hot stuff, baby, this evening. I need some hot stuff, baby, tonight. I want some hot stuff, baby, this
Thank
evening.
you. Okay, I couldn't help that when I had to throw it just a little bit. All right, so Snuggles, you asked me what a troll is. We'll look it up in the Urban Dictionary. Shalay, go ahead with your hot self. Make sure you go ahead and do your thing. One good time in the room. Over the top says I've been editing and thought I might creep around on YouTube, and now I found JP the matriarch. Great stream. Thank you very much. Over the top. I really just cause kind of want to make sure that we get the conversation out there and at least started. I never actually get to the point of talking about the actual act of the act. Anyway, I thought Snuggles was TLA, then TCW. Now I just don't know. I think Snuggles is I think Snuggles is, that one white homie that every crew has, they're trying really really hard to to figure out how to be a part of the team without going too far, but they test the boundaries every now and then. I don't know, maybe it's because I grew up military. I'm used to them. That peripheral white friend, for us we would usually call them ghost, or something along those lines, something disrespectful, but there they were. Usually it was a girl. Usually she was trying to get with whatever, dude. So hey, but I mean, that's what it was. That's how I see Snuggles, and I don't see that as a bad thing. You want me to play some Madonna? Um, okay, let's go with Madonna. This one right here. Shout out to Trash Can Waves for this one. I don't know why.
Somehow I made it through. Didn't know how lost I was until I found you. I was beat.
I just know Snuggles claims to be a white girl. It's okay.
I was sad and blue, but you made me feel. Yeah, you made me feel shiny and blue, like a virgin. Touched for the very first time, like a virgin. When your heart beats.
Oh, the way my autism is set up, that's absolutely ridiculous. Full stop. Okay. So what was the question? Oh, Snuggles says, very interesting. What would make the questions that I asked to a specific culture or race, if you don't mind me asking? Well, for the fact that you have said you people implies you're not of these people, for starters. So you're either not actually black at all, or you're skin folk and not kin folk, which means you're still not really, until you about to get yourself, hemmed up with the cops somewhere or something like that. That kind of thing. Over here we play all kinds of music, Snuggles. So if you're into Wham and that's your bag, so be it. There's that one dude that I do not really care for. What's his name? Rick something or other, something. Anyway, he had songs out when I was a little girl, and one of them they would play at the fair in Germany all the time, around the clock at the bumper cars. It would drive me absolutely insane, y'all, absolutely bonkers. And so I just couldn't do that. But so anyway, unlike normal, in order to make sure that I actually get around to having this conversation about sex, you guys, look what I done did. I had made questions. So just hang tight with your girl. Give me a couple of more theme songs, and then we're going to get on our way. Okay. So let's see. David Hasselhoff. That's interesting. I don't know any of his songs, so if you know one, sure. I see your hard work today. I know. Unique View has some absolutely amazing content. Emerge said, "Wham!" All right, let's see. We'll do a couple more theme songs, and then the theme song from this morning, and then after that, we're gonna get into it. How about "Wake Me Up"? It's just the one, right? Hey.
You put the boom boom into my heart. You send my soul sky high when your loving starts. A jitterbug into my brain. Yeah, yeah. Goes to bang, bang, bang till my feet do the same. But something's broken, something ain't right. My best friend told me what you did last night. You left me sleeping in my bed. I was dreaming, but I should have been with you instead.
Wake me up before you go.
Don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. Wake me up
Before you go.
I don't wanna miss it when you hit that high. Wake me up before you go. Cause I'm not planning on going solo. Wake me up before you go. Take me dancing tonight.
All right, y'all. My bad. I think I might have got into that one just a little bit too much. Just a little bit too much. Mr. Stewart, do we need to talk about pH balances? We can. I know that there are probably some young ladies out there who are not, wiping properly front to back, ladies, front to back. Uh, keep panty liners and make sure you keep the little wipes in your bag, just in case. Let's see. Here we go. Over here, Snuggle says, "I want you to play the theme song of ASAP Rocky from the Creed soundtrack." Um, every day.
Every day I spend my time drinking wine, feeling fine, waiting here to find the sign that I can understand. Yes, I am.
So every day I spend my time drinking wine, feeling fine, waiting here to find the sign that I should take it slow. Off again, there he go to another dimension. My mind, body, soul in prison. My probably going ballistic, but listen, I'm missing a couple of screws. They ain't never do drilling, true. You've been zipping away at the truth. Double side of wisdom, do, rolling through, hitting switches, rolling dishes, blowing kisses to the bitches, holding biscuits. What's the business? Beat the system, go to business, blow the sentence, go to.
All right, Snuggles. I'm a little shocker dockered there, a little bit surprised. I see you. Hey, I'm an observer. Ain't got no. I got life, Nina Simone. Okay. Uh oh. My finger's not working. There it is. This one. Ta-da! Huh. Oh, y'all can't see that. My bad, huh? Let's see. We're gonna catch up on the comments and then get ready.
I ain't got no home, ain't got no shoes, ain't got no money, ain't got no class, ain't got no friends, ain't got no schooling, ain't got no work, I ain't got no job, ain't got no man, I ain't got no father, ain't got no mother, ain't got
It's a
no
perfect
children,
song.
ain't got no faith, ain't got no earth, ain't got no water.
That is a perfect song for the Get It Out the Mud gang. The perfect song for representation and the perfect song for I ain't got nothing going on right now, y'all. Let's get this together. Let's see. We got a couple more comments in the chat. Running the Creed soundtrack. That's the name of the song. Okay. Uh, David, yeah. So David Hasselhoff, I remember from Knight Rider. I do know that he sang music, and I thought it was in German. Not a big fan of Hasselhoff, but hey, to each their own. Splackavelli. Let's see. Okay. Is this it, Mr. Stewart?
You know, there comes a period in every woman's life when she gets frustrated, fed up.
It might be too
with a
early
man
for
that
this,
always sit
Mr.
at
Stewart.
home. You know,
We might not be ready yet because we got to talk
a
about
woman needs a
Lizzo,
man
and I don't think that
that
you
doesn't
want to
come with
talk
any
this
drama behind
song
it, you know.
to ever be represented
Someone
with
that
that
can just love
ass.
her down
I'm saying.
with no strings attached. And his name is Blackavelli. Tell me what kind of Superman would check you in his bedroom, baby, and hit you with some front, back, and side to side, and hydraulics on the stormy night, and break you off something.
Okay, so you guys, I'm going to tell you a story. This one's a little bit gross. And no offense to you, Mr. Stewart. When the song originally came out, it wasn't one of my favorites, and so that was, I don't know, I think in the 90s, but there was a point in my life, like I told you guys, when I was a swinger, right? And so I was in this situation with a couple, and there was a man in I was okay. So anyway, the dude in the couple had this thing for like rubbing his nipples and sweating a lot. So all I can see when I heard this song, that was what I thought of. And so now I want you to imagine as I play the song again what it was that I see. Now think about it. Close your eyes. Close your eyes and imagine like 6'3", 2010 version of Teddy Pendergrass kneeling above you, rubbing his man boobs and sweating profusely on top of you to this song. That's the very first thing. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. But for some reason, that was the thing that came into my head when I saw that. I do love me some you though, Mr. Stewart, and you know it. You can throw down your wrench and walk away since I did your theme song of the day that way. You really can. I'll accept that. Um, do you like when the man has his crutch in your mouth and watching you straight in your eyes to establish his dominance? Crutch? I'm not quite sure I understand that one. Oh, fam, don't be that way. How can I make it up to you, Mr. Stewart? I don't want you to be sick with me. You were mad at me about the first Lizzo video. You're gonna be disgusted with me about this one. Now you're mad about Slackavelli. That's 3 strikes. Am I out? Are you gonna give up your wrench and walk away? Don't do that. Please don't go. I'm sorry. I just I don't know what to do. I feel kind of bad. Not a lot of bad, but kind of bad because it was your theme song. But it did make me think of that. So, um, so yeah. No. Oh no, Mr. Stewart, don't be that way. You gotta say you were my first moderator. He left, you guys. I have one less viewer right now, and it's because Mr. Stewart left. I feel sad. I don't know. Is there a good so? What's a goodbye song? I'm gonna miss you. Please don't go, boy. Please, what is that? What is it? Here, hold on. Yeah, Mr. Stewart.
Hey, baby, I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt you. Please don't
Slowly, my eyes begin to see that I'm leaving you and with me at all
Mr. Stewart.
times.
Mr. Stewart, please come back.
My feelings are so
Mr. Stewart,
deep for you.
I really love you though.
Oh, no, of you.
I'll let you consider it.
I can't let this love.
No, I listen. Here's the thing. I'm 46. I can play all of Lizzo's music all I want to. But the ones out here with the children out here who are seeing it and representing it and singing it and know all of the lyrics, that's a damn problem. An absolute damn problem. And so yeah, I think there's something wrong with it. And I really want to know, black women, fat black women in particular, is she your representation? Is she what you want out here for the world to see? Thank you, Snuggle, for encouraging me to go ahead and get on topic. Since Mr. Stewart has left and my feelings are hurt, I am going to use those hurt feelings to get my animosity on board. Wait. Oh, he said he went to bed. He went to go to bed. He just wanted to make you feel sad on the way. And you know what? It's okay though. I love me some him. It's the same. Ah, he stayed. Thank you. Boing, 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 boing. Thank you. I love you so much. Thank you. You can give me another theme song. I won't say anything about it all. I just love the song. I just love the song. Okay. But this Lizzo chick. Okay, so anyway, the theme song that I originally had for today, let's make sure that we go back and make sure that we play that one, and then we'll get into it. Guys, if you haven't done so already, make sure you go ahead and take care of the poll. Also, I believe at the bottom of the chat, at the top of the chat, the link to the stream is pinned. Feel free to come up and share your thoughts about this Lizzo video that I'm about to show you, about the questions that we're going to have going on. I want to talk to you about how to get better sex in your life, better love, better communication, better relationships. We can't have black babies if y'all ain't making babies. We can't have babies if y'all ain't talking. They can't have futures if y'all ain't out here. Okay? So we're going to get to work. But today's theme song was... Oh, that's the puppy again. I should have had him put her in the cage before he left, but oh well. Hey, well, I want to just show up. I hate when it does it this way. So fine, we'll do it this way. Today's theme song is Another Lifetime by Now. Here we go.
I hope you find your way. Sorry we couldn't make it. Still I miss
Those human males.
yeah. I just grew and couldn't break it. How I wish perfect was enough for
Get him, Snuggles. I will stay focused, I promise.
Sometimes I swear it was enough
after this song.
For my own heart. I guess I'll wait another lifetime. Need it in another lifetime. I guess I'll wait another lifetime. 'Cause there I would stay.
Darling, I swear I won't run
from you.
All right. So, I won't run from you, but I guarantee you we are all going to run from this bullshit right here. I've had enough. Okay, listen. I had a few videos back. We did the whole, Lizzo thing, right? We did the Lizzo thing after a little trifling video, and she went on and she was crying and she was whining. And then we went through her song with the terrible niggas that sounded like nothing but trashy daycare rhymes, right? So we thought, that could be enough, or at least I did. I didn't think I was gonna have to deal with it anymore for a little bit. Then she decided to go out bucket naked, and I'm not gonna show that because, well, it's one or the other, y'all. It's you can only take so much of the bullshit. Okay, and so I've decided to go with the latter one because it's the absolute worst of the two, and it really shows that I think she's going through a mental health crisis, but she also has no damn friends. But she also brought this on herself. No one told you to go out there in a see-through dress with no shoes on. No, what is happening? If it is a mental health breakdown, who is stepping in to help her? Fat black women, you should be saying, hey, 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 this looks like a doggone crisis. Something is wrong. But that's not happening. Y'all are applauding it, apparently. What is going on? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm ahead of myself. I haven't actually shown the video, so y'all, my bad. I'm sorry. It's only 25 seconds long. It won't take us long to get through this abomination. But here's the abomination. So.
Bitch, just for that, y'all can kiss my ass again, hoe. Kiss my ass, bitch. Kiss my ass, hoe.
That's it. That's her whole ass right there. All her ass to kiss. All of it over there. What is that? In what world? Tell me where that's okay. Tell me. Just because you want to be trifling doesn't mean that you should be trifling. As Hanifa said on Conversations with King, you are a representation of more than just yourself. You're a representation of Black America, young women, fat women. What is wrong with you? Where is this okay? When did this become the thing that we do? I do not understand. I don't understand why no other women are saying more about this. Why they aren't standing on their word and saying, listen, you cannot represent me or my children or my community in this passion. To do so, I can't. I just don't understand. Now I want to be fair about this time. I make these I point out women mostly because I'm a woman, right? So why would I point out anybody else? It's kind of the way that I see it. Yes, I'm actually not gonna do what I was gonna do. But I do want to show this one. Disrespectful mothers raise disrespectful kids. No, I don't. We'll save it for another time. I said we were going to talk about this sex thing. So listen, is this sexy? Let's go back. Let's go back.
It's just for that, y'all can kiss my ass again, hoe. Kiss my ass, bitch.
Is that sexy? Is that attractive? Is that what you want to enjoy when you is that what you want to come home to? After a long day out in the listen, even the puppy's like, dear Jesus, no. You said a puppy ran away. But let's just think, after a long day at work, I don't know what you do. Let's just say you're coming home from being in the fields. You've been out in the field at the farm working, and ooh, I just can't wait to get home to my baby and them buns. All them buns that she's shown and shared with everybody on social media, and a temper tantrum built for a 2 to 4-year-old. What is happening? Where is this okay? Why do we think this is okay? Why isn't anyone saying this is not okay? What did we miss? What's the problem? What do we do differently? I know for starters, we can't keep leading with sex because this is what happens. This over sexualization, the overt push of sex is the problem. So we've got to start somewhere doing something different and better, right? Like I said, we can't have foundational moments with great husbands and great fathers and babies and things of that nature if we're living like this, if we're moving in such a terrible fashion. Mr. Stewart, and that's the problem. I know a lot of dudes who would smash because it's been a while. But then would you go home? This is the girl that you go to the club. Okay. Y'all tell me if you know this chick or not. She's the one who's at the club, and she's been there all night. Every dude daps her up. Every dude knows her. Some dudes will buy her a drink, or she'll buy dudes a drink. But she never really dances at night, and she never really gets to go anywhere, right? But then she'll let you know at like 3 o'clock. Hey, yo, I gotta hurry up and get home. So and so is coming through for a booty call. Yeah, yeah. Fat girls can get fucked too, but that doesn't make it okay. That's not. I'm not blaming you, but I will say this: you give them this false sense of security by showing up at night and smashing and then leaving. Plus, y'all do it and y'all give them boyfriend dick instead of just like giving them half-ass dick. If you're gonna smash just for the sake of getting it off, do it like you're rubbing one out. Just do enough effort to get the job done and then go on about your business. Stop acting like these women are going to be are like your love saves or sex goddesses. Because sweet Jesus in the morning time. Y'all got them sprung and dickmatized, and now they running around here shooting people over some dick. We got to do better. I'm just saying. You said, relationship experience. Not my personal experiences. My personal sex life and experiences have been fantastic, but I'm a woman who speaks her mind, and I know exactly what I want. I'm someone who explored and researched sex. I believe that as a wife, it's my job to give my spouse pleasure in as many ways as possible. And so I researched Tantra, I researched the Kama Sutra, I researched BDSM, researched a host of things in order to understand human sexuality and how to achieve the best with my partner. And I think that every woman, every partner should do that, but especially every woman. Oh, yes, trash can waves. You give her the girlfriend experience. That's different from the wife experience. That's different from the, next level experience. Uh so glad to see this the Stewart and trash can waves chatting it up in there. But this is insane. I mean, absolutely ridiculous, right? Who's gonna who I don't know. I don't even know what to do. What did I get your attention about on BDSM trash can waves? I ask me your questions, I'll answer them. I want y'all to have better sex conversations with the women in your life. So you can have a conversation with me about sex, you can turn to the woman that you're interested in and have a conversation with her. So what do you want to know? It is what they say if you do it right, but then submission in a marriage and submission in BDSM are quite similar in that way. I suppose that's why I took to them. Anyway, so that's another note for another show. Uh, both Dom and Sub trash can waves. Mm. Oh, that's so sweet. I remember reading Kinsey before my first experience. I wanted to be. I think that might have been a bit much, Mr. Stewart. But hey, the joy of sex and whatnot. I'm just a huge bully. So mothers don't tell their daughters anything about sex at all. Let me tell you, the way that my mom told me about sex was she gave me some books. She gave me what was basically like a youth mental I'm sorry, a youth sexual health book on like STDs and whatever else it was. And then she gave me Wuthering Heights, and then she gave me a book by this author named Bertrice Small, and that was her foray into teaching me about female sexuality. Yeah. Yeah. My father gave me one of those toddler-sized books called The Penis. It had every wonky winky do you could ever imagine in it, including like blue ones with cauliflower and dripping things. It was terrible. He gave it to me the night before my first date. I'm pretty sure. At least that's the way I remember it in my head. Just absolutely atrocious. Now, I didn't do better as a parent. I can say that. I don't really think I did. I told you guys in another stream some time ago that when my sons, I got caught, when I caught them doing things sexually inappropriate, like I pulled up the blue waffle on my phone in order to get them to chill out on the sex thing, but that was just me. So, I can't say as I got everything right. When I say Dom, is there devices involved? There don't have to be devices involved, trash can waves. And then over the top, are you laughing? I know. I learned about sex from LimeWire. Oh my gosh, Mr. Stewart. Oh, I believe you too. That's the thing. We don't think about where we're actually getting sex from, or our sex, or our information, or our knowledge about sex from. But when you host parties and things of that nature, you kind of got to move differently. You have to understand the human sexual experience. You learn sex from hentai trash can waves. Um, I remember the first. Well, I remember seeing hentai, but it wasn't my first animated porn. My first animated porn was actually German. I grew up in Germany, so I'm sure it's not surprised though. In Passion Cove. Um, you guys, well, the site that I remember most back in the day was nudeafrica.com. And boy, did they get graphic over there. There's a popular site now called Make Love Not Prawn. But that site, I don't know for sure. It just it's a little vanilla. And I mean that in both ways. I mean it's vanilla and it's bland vanilla, not even French vanilla. So there's that. But it does at least give you a representation of what sex is like between real people and not what prawn shows make it out to look like, right? I By the way, I have an aversion to prawn. I have since well before I left my marriage, because the person that I was married to had an addiction to it, and I didn't understand it. And I admit that that's one of those things that I got wrong. Not understanding it as an addiction, truly as an addiction, I reacted out of hurt and my own emotion. How is it that you could be, addicted to this thing or have to have this thing when I'm right here? But I kind of understand it now, and so I take it more in stride. But I still don't like the actual thing itself. I don't watch. If it's your cup of tea, it's your cup of tea. I would rather create it than watch it. But that's me. I'm a different kind of girl. Excuse me. As I said when I very first started this stream way back when, um, oh, thank you, Mr. Stewart, for the Cash App. As I said when I first started this stream, I've been pretty much every girl out there. And I'm willing to share my story as every girl out there so that some of you can make better decisions, so that some of you can build on the things that I got right. Um, and so that we can just start to have these conversations. If I can have them right here, live on social media, knowing that my videos reach 1.47 people, 1.47 thousand people, then that's something to consider, right? So there's that. Mr. Stewart says that he was a DIY guy. Don't feel bad. Mr. Stewart, I'm going to tell you another terrible story in just a second. It was my fault. Over the top says, I'm heading to bed, JP. My 3-year-old is keeping my spot warm next to his dad. I have to go kick him out. Good luck to you on that one. I hope you don't wake him up, but just in case, thank you for stopping through the stream. I appreciate it. Keep your spirit up and have a good night, sis. We'll see you soon. So Terrible story. You guys are gonna tell me that think bad things about me. In the first year of marriage, we were living in Watertown, New York. And this was way back when they still had video stores, right? So I went to the video store for my ex and I, and he asked me to pick him up a prawn while I was there. And I was like, no, I don't want to. Please, come on, please just go ahead and pick one up for me. You ain't got to watch it with me, just pick one up. All right, fine. I'll go ahead and pick up a prawn movie for you, no problem. I'm petty, y'all. I'm real petty. So hey Patrice, so glad to see you in the stream. My spirit is fantastic. I'm telling on myself. I hope yours as well. I can't wait for you to see the new opening. I'll show you in a second. But so anyway, he asked me to get him a prawn, and basically, yes, trash can ways. But this was before Brokeback Mountain, so it wasn't Brokeback Mountain. But what I did was I picked up a prawn that was adult males, and just all adult males, and then I picked up a regular one. And so when I got home, I put the movie into the VCR, and I was like, all right, so I'm gonna go take a shower. He was on his way out of the shower, so I'm gonna hop in the shower. You go ahead and make sure the baby's down. Go to the front, watch the movie, and then I'll meet you up front. And then, yep, when he got to the front, there it was playing. Ah! I told you I did not want to go to. This was back when you had to go into the video store all the way to the back through the saloon doors with the little beaded thingy and the red light and the sign that said adults only. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I don't want to be in there with that nonsense. No. No, sir. No, sir. Mr. Stewart said, give me back my $20, God damn it. I was young. I didn't know any better. Y'all, come on. I was like 20. I was like 21 at tops the most, y'all. You should trash can wait. Should I should have got him some deliverance. Mr. Stewart said, you so damn evil. I can't. Hey, Criminality Online. I am so glad to see you. Thank you for being here. My spirit is absolutely giddy right now. I'm sorry. Maybe it's not that funny. It's definitely funny to me, though. Oh my God, it's so funny. Okay. So, needless to say, he never asked me to pick up another porn again. So, there's that. I don't even remember how we got onto the porn conversation. I don't. I really don't. Okay. So, anywho, let's talk about sex. First question. Where do you find your sexual inspiration? I do know that I did not get any relations last night. That night, not that I expected any, but hey, I'm guessing that he really felt some type of way. Some type of way. My bad. But don't send me out to get your porn, dadgummit. It's just Stewart said women. I am giddy on. Oh, yo, check this out. This shit is so sexy. Yo, I'm gonna make a video for Instagram tomorrow. Can y'all? I don't know if you can see that. Oh, Shiza. Maybe if I give a bigger bud, that'll help. Can you see how sexy that is? Look at that nug, y'all. That is. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's called I-95 crossed with Purple Valor from Relief, Desert Bloom Relief Dispensary here in Tucson. Yo, I mixed that with some. So that one is 22% THC, and then I have some Darth Vader that's like 35% THC. I mixed them together, and you were talking about happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, 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 happy. Hey, Gail, I see you. I appreciate you being here. So glad to see you in the stream. You want to drop a theme song for me real quick so you can have something to work out to? I would love it. Trash can waves. It could have. And I'm not gonna pull one of them moves, but I'm just saying that there was a time inside the family when thought was saying we might have thought some things. That's all I'm saying on that one right there. Your brain is a scary place. Your brain and my brain both. Trash can waste. Told you the way our autism is set up. That seems to be what the thing is. Um, and as a matter of fact, in honor of trash can waves innuendo, let's drop this theme song right here. And shout out to Wanna Wright. I won't be able to play your video that I made again until I fix that sound. But let's do this. Hey! Hey! Let's get the likes up, you guys. Take a moment to like, share with your communities. Make sure your friends subscribe. Bow. I want the world to know. I got to let it show. Hey, I'm coming up. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. Get it, Gail.
There's a new me coming out, and I just have to live, and I just wanna get.
Hey!
I'm completely positive. I think this time around, I am gonna.
All right, you guys, I'm going to check and see how we look online.
I'll make it through. The time has come for me to break out of the shell. I have to shout that I am coming out. I'm coming out.
I want the world to know.
I got to
Nice.
let it
Get the
show.
likes up, please.
I'm coming out. I want the world to know. I got to let it show.
All right. All right, one more story, and then we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about the first question that I asked. Okay, so again, the first question that I asked in this little sex conversation that we're having tonight is, excuse me, where do you find sexual inspiration? Now, I should have done the stories in reverse because the story that I'm about to tell you is basically, like I said, when my fellows were all born, they were born successively earlier. So I was on bed rest and for longer periods of time. So with the youngest one, I ended up being on bed rest. And then having him almost 2.5, nearly 3 months early. And he was in an incubator for a long time. I told you we had the MP3 player in there and we played My Girl. That was one of the songs. One of the other songs that was on the MP3 player was this song, I'm Coming Out. I don't know the logic. I can't tell you exactly, but anyway, it worked. The little dude is big and strong, and now he's off in the military doing amazing things. And so I'm a proud mama. But anyway, that was it. Does anybody have a theme song for me? In fact, let's just take a pause for the cause. Talking about Foundation of Fellas, let's check out this video. Shout out to Darrell Long for allowing me to use his family footage. Appreciate you, fella.
Say I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all. Black, y'all. I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. Black, y'all.
When you get to the bottom of what exactly is it, Trash Can Waves, Gail Lockett is the master master multitasking moderator. I love threes. I love to make my titles in threes. I don't know if you guys noticed that. I guess Mr. Stewart has. It's the way my autism is set up, I suppose. I love three. I love the number five because it's a power number. Three is unity. Five is a power number. So those things matter when you understand. When you're an empath, when you're into it, you understand things a little bit differently. Anyway, we'll get into that one day on another show. Sorry, y'all. I needed something to settle my little tummy. She was making noise at me. All right. So I saw that video of Lizzo. And we cannot have this representation anymore. This is not who we are. That's why it's important to me that we start to change the narrative, that we talk about these things and we have conversations that are going to move the needle. And just talking about what is a high value man and bullshit. Well, first of all, the majority of us ain't going to get a high value goddamn thing. We're just average damn people. It's time to accept being average and get on with goddamn life. Sorry, y'all. I feel some type of way and I've been cursing a little bit much. I'll work on it. But you're average. Be average. Be okay with being average. Be the best average person that you can be. But I'm going to say average, I mean regular. Right? It's okay to be regular. It's okay to not be, excuse me, one of the top 10%. Most of us aren't made for that. So why be mad about it? Accept where you are in life. Strive to be the best you that you can be. Strive to meet someone who loves you for you, naked or not. That's the goals. That's it. Be a better person. So, how do we do that? We start to have conversations. Tonight's conversation is, where do you find sexual inspiration? Either my ex found it in porn or, something else, but it didn't feel like it was in me. Are you required to find sexual inspiration in your partner? I don't know, chat. Do you guys have any answers for me? When I think about it, and I look out here at these young ladies, nothing about what I see in the sexual marketplace is inspiring. Let's just look at it. Let's look at this one right here from JR Wisdom.
And I had to go through this myself several occasions.
Thousands of women everywhere are seeing serious hair growth.
So it's not.
Thousands of women everywhere are seeing serious hair growth in just 30 days. How?
So she goes, Kitty, I did everything that you told me to do, blah, 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 blah. And mind you, I've talked to this man already. He's reached out to me. And everything that I taught them, everything I told them, utilize implement, he's doing it now in the relationship that he is in. That was just the wrong woman. And I'm sorry, baby, if you see this video, I know I've already told you, you were just not the woman. So she asked.
I don't even want to call it Kitty. Shout out to Kitty. She's speaking the truth. And if you want to call it tough love or not, sometimes a lot of women miss out on good guys, great relationships, so on and so forth, because they think that he's not going to leave, he's not going to move on, he's going to keep putting up with the BS, and they look at it as they're the princess and I do no wrong.
What you won't do, someone else do. Someone else will do, right? So what's inspirational about the idea that you're a princess and you can do no wrong? What's inspirational? What's sexually inspiring about being that chick? Why do so many women think that that's appealing to men today? Fellas, what is it about you all that women think that that's what's inspiring sexually? Because I don't see it. I don't see it. To me, I think, sexual inspiration is in the the little things like the touches that come from unexpected moments and places. It's remembering that moment when you caught her coming out of the shower, and her leg was still up, her foot was still propped up on the edge of the tub, and you watched her as she began to dry off. That's inspiration to me, but I'm asking you guys, what's sexual inspiration look like to you? And then after that, our next question, excuse me, is how do you initiate sex with your partner? It would be good if I could spell, wouldn't it? I'm sorry, not spell, write a whole sentence. Have you thought about it? How do you initiate sex with your partner? Many women I've dealt with think sex is all about them. Who is it about, Mr. Stewart? When you say presentation, does it mean what she's dressed in, or how she presents herself overall? Is she aggressive? Is she modest? Is she submissive? Or is it, does she dress it up nice, and does she make it look as presentable as possible? Does she leave a little bit to the imagination? Because today's woman offers, leaves nothing to the imagination, if you ask me. Really and truly, it's hard to tell the streetwalkers from the ladies. I mean, if you're just looking at what so-called ladies are today, that's my opinion on it. When you say, I have a hard time um, with the idea that you're going to be inspirational to me if you're sharing everything with me that you share with everybody else. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Like if you're half naked in the streets and you're half naked in the bedroom, where's the room for enticing me or proving to me that it's important to just me, that I'm the only one you're concerned with? You know what I mean? But maybe that's just me. Lingerie, setting the mood, etc. I get that. Yeah, I think so too. I think it is about those things. The little details matter. Oh no, I can imagine how disgusting. Yeah, she looks rather. She sounds rather trash. Men like romantic settings too. At least And here's the thing, Mr. Stewart, that I'm coming to find. I have a former classmate of mine that I chat with from time to time on Facebook, and he just sent me beautiful pictures of the home that he decorated, and he decorated it in gorgeous fashion. So men are not are needing women for less and less. So, ladies, if y'all can't get this sex game right to the point where you can do better than his right hand or the woman that he can spend 15, $20 on, you're going to have problems. Now, it's not going to affect me. My life is good. I'm happy in a happy relationship. Moving on, I'm moving on in life. But, there's got to be something for men more than you laying there starfish style talking about ooh ah. Bing bang, walla walla, bing bang, ooh ah. Sorry. Told you just the way my stuff's set up there. Gail Lockett says, I saw a post that said men don't even get excited about lingerie anymore because women wearing it outside with sneakers now. Ain't that a damn shame, Gail? Ain't it a doggone shame? I believe it. Listen, then again, though, my fella thinks that I'm sexy in my unicorn onesie. You love what you love, or you love who you love, and whatever package they come in, I suppose. But these young ladies today aren't even trying. There's no seduction involved, and fellas, and some of it is on your part too. I can say, having been out here in the dating arena, with gentlemen of different age ranges and over different time spans, y'all aren't good at the long game of seduction. You're kind of like, oh, I'm here right now. I want some. You want some. Let's get this. Go. And on both sides, it should be a lot more of long, slow seduction. Sending me text messages early in the morning. Hey, babe. How you doing? I cannot wait to see that little spot on your neck when you get home. Damn. That part. You know. Hey, love. I'm on my way home. Be there in about 15 minutes. I was thinking about you. You want to go ahead and step into the shower? It's one less thing for me to worry about when I get home. That part. What happened to those things? What happened to the little sexy conversation? The y'all don't do that anymore. What's wrong? What do we do? How do we fix it? Nothing but a cooking apron on, does it? There you go, Mr. Stewart. Ladies. It's not about dropping it like it's hot. I mean, yes, you should be able to hold yourself up. Nah. Back to the whole, we're talking about pH balances and things you should be able to do. You should be able to hold yourself up, ladies. Do you understand me? If you can, he shouldn't have to support you while you're on top. You should be able to hold yourself up. Just a side note. But anyway, yeah. And apron and nothing else. Kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Sorry, y'all, I had a brain fart for a moment. A note. Leave notes in his lunchbox. You know. Sorry, sweetheart, we're out of pickles, but I can't wait to get a hold of your pickle. Little things. Why is it so hard? We had love making songs in our day, right? They're just making, yes, Gail, they are making nothing but straight, just drill me, drive me, terrorize it out of my spine me. It's not even about the pleasure part of it anymore. It's just about the getting to it. But we treat each other like we're sex objects. This is the thing. I was talking to a young lady. This is how I got to the need to have this conversation. I was talking to a young lady. And I asked her, I was like, okay, so listen, what do you do when you get horny? And her response was, well, I call somebody. All right, well, number one, that's managed. That's what dudes do. Dudes call up sex, not women. Okay, fine. But so you're so afraid of rejection that you're gonna call somebody else instead of not being able to satisfy yourself and get mad about that, right? So you call somebody else. Now, what happens when he comes over and he doesn't happen to satisfy you either? Oh, well, I'm gonna kick him out and I'm gonna talk shit about him too, even though I couldn't satisfy myself either. In what world do we live in, y'all? Make it make sense. It's not okay. Like, you need to take some time and get to know you and your little girl. If you haven't spent some time down there, or you and your whatever you call him, fella, thangy, winky do, y'all need to get to know each other. Spend some time with one another. Figure out what you like and what you don't like. What makes you warmer or wetter than other things. Do you know what I'm saying? Yes, you have to talk and communicate. That's a part of it, Gail. That's a huge part of it. They just post subliminals on social media hoping the other person will... Exactly. But then when they post the subliminals on social media, they also post the nonsense talking about just because I posted this doesn't mean it's what I feel. I just thought it was interesting. Come on, bruh. Who's supposed to be able to read between all of them doggone lines? It's way too many. We have to come up with something better. We got to go with a different way of getting things done, right? And I'm not sure what it is or how it is, where we find it, but we've got to find something better, a different way of moving. Guys, I need to take a moment. Excuse me. I'm going to... Boy, y'all, my little head's starting to hurt, son. Anywho, sir. All right. So I asked you what inspires you sexually. How do you initiate sex with your partner? Do you seduce them? And then the only other question that I have is role reversal okay in the bedroom? If we talked about this trash can ways, we were talking about BDSM. Is it okay for women to be dominant in the sexual experience in this case? Are there exceptions when you're talking about sex or not at all? You know, that's my curiosity. What do we do about it? How do we communicate that part? I'm curious. I know that there's got to be a certain amount of power being a man. You're physically inside of another human being. That's got to mean something, right? Right. Like if you're dominant every day in your all's day to day existence, Mr. Stewart, as the man of the head of the household, the leader of the home, can you switch and be submissive in the bedroom? Not all the time, every now and then, like in a role play kind of way. Or is it, nope, it's got to always be this one particular thing? Just curious. You don't have to have that part, Mr. Stewart. You don't have to be penetrated, but just the idea: can she be on top? Can she pretend tie your hands behind your head? And I say pretend because we know no matter unless you're dealing with somebody else who was in the military or she's into some type of no of knot tying competition that nobody knows about. I mean, pretend, put your arms behind your head and not move and allow her to just be in control of the sexual situation. Is that okay? Is that acceptable behavior? You know, how do we get that going? I was in a relationship once. I just asked the question: lead or follow? Do you want to lead or do you want to follow? They said follow. I was hoping that I thought they just meant in the bedroom. Unfortunately, they meant in life in general, and that was fucking irritating. And so, yeah, it didn't things didn't go as planned. Or I'm not even sure I could say that that relationship was really planned, guys. To be fair, to me and the other person, I think that I really was in a kind of a healing myself situation or a rebound situation, and unfortunately, another human being got caught in the crossfire. So, if you're out there, dude, I apologize. So sorry for you, and so sorry for what I did to cause such a terrible thing. I know it sounds like I'm being flippant or facetious, but I think it's highly unlikely that you're watching this stream, and if you are, then yeah, I really am sorry. I didn't understand and know what I was going through then to be able to articulate it anyway. Excuse me. But okay, so we are going to we went through the questions. We really talked about it, you guys. I just want to make sure that we start the conversation. So when you're going back through this video and you're checking things out, make sure that you like and share and you leave a comment and let me know what your answers are to these questions so that we can have the conversations. I am going back through videos and responding to comments. Mr. Stewart has been absolutely amazing at leaving timestamps for me to go back and pluck out moments. I'm working on that. I did not realize how much time rendering takes, but I'm getting it done, you guys. I have some support in Rashawn Dave and Daryl Long. So, yeah, we're going to see some things start to move along and go in the right direction, you guys. I appreciate your help. You're making things a lot easier. Just a side note, there's going to be a competition coming up soon, so be ready for it. If you are here tonight, then you're going to get the first heads up about it. But yeah, make sure that you have a pretty cool outfit for the end of the month. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we'll be doing these sex chats on the first and third Saturday of the month. I feel like we need to have the conversation, but not often. It's really not what, Mr. Stewart? It's not pertinent to the children per se, but you can't have children without sex, and you can't have sex without conversation. So we have to we have to start having the better black sex talk, right? So I dropped a link. If anybody has any questions for me, you can come up and you can certainly ask. I am going to drop the theme song video, a thank you, and then if no one comes up, we're going to get ready to get out of here. Guys, I am going to retire the Shut the Fuck Up challenge. It was never really a challenge that I expected anyone to participate in. It was really more just about seeing whether or not I could make things move, learning new things, challenging myself and the community. Some of you guys did the homework and came back to me and let me know. Some of you didn't. Some of you did the homework and just didn't tell me about it. I appreciate everybody who took part, everybody who tried it out. And as we go forward, I hope that you participate in more challenges, you guys. All right. So, anyway, let's make sure that we ask for a theme song first. Ooh, child, your girl is screaming with a headache right now. It is coming down. It's coming down. It's coming down. We'll be okay though. We're gonna breathe through it and get through this thingy. You guys want to know why I started at the 20 after? I start at the 20 after because it is 420 somewhere, and we should always start with a token mind. That's the way I see it. Anyway. Excuse me, you guys. I appreciate everybody showing up and showing love tonight. This was a late one. I really just wanted to start to have the conversation, and I wanted me to feel comfortable saying the words that needed to be said. And I don't know, for some reason, when I can still see the sun up, I don't feel comfortable talking about blowing out backs and the way that we should have sex. But I remember researching sex and not having anybody to talk to and wishing that I could. So I am here. We'll have real sex talks. Like I said, the first and third Saturdays of the month on YouTube. I do have a list of questions, Mr. Stewart, and what I am going to do is put them in the comments after this is over, so that way anybody can answer them if they would like to. But so here's one: where do you find sexual inspiration? 2, how do you initiate sex with your partner? And 3, is role reversal okay in the bedroom? So we'll post those comments. We'll post those questions into the comments after the live stream is over, and then hopefully we'll get some good responses. You guys, thank you so much for getting the likes up for me. I would really love to see 20 before we get out of here. We're at 14. I am going to play a theme song, and then maybe. We'll see. I'm not overly stressed, you guys. It's late. It is absolutely late. And I just wanted to talk to you. I missed you guys. I hadn't been feeling well for a couple of days. While I was able to do lives, that was only for, an hour or so, and then I could take a nap. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Here we go. Take that. Oh, wow. Really? Really, Mr. Stewart? Didn't someone just get in trouble for that statement or something along those lines? It says the rap lab, the sham tat. Okay. Here we go, Mr. Stewart. Take that rubber off.
Sup, PT? Drop that gas.
It's your host Khalil for real. Already know them AG bros finna murder another track for y'all for real. Already know what the deal is, man. Boy, Showtime. He finna murder another track for y'all, man. I don't think y'all ready. We been pouring up that dirty. Already know we drinking on that brown. Ain't no white around that bit, man. Already know we like that dark shit, man. Finna get fucked up, get lit. Finna
What
spit
is
some
going
real
on,
shit.
Mr. Stewart?
Already know he finna kill it real quick.
Take that rubber off, fuck that hoe. Meat to meat, meat to meat, meat to meat, meat to meat.
Where do you find these things, Mr. Stewart?
Take that rubber off, fuck that hoe.
Where do you find this music, sir? Is this what you're consuming? This says a lot about why you're over here in this red pill space, sir. What is this? What is this? Gail was just talking about love songs, and here you are talking about meat to meat. What? What? Let me tell you. I was offended when I heard what's that doggone song? What's the name of the song? He said, I'm a woke Pookie. Oh, yes, yes, you are. Yes, 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 you are. Because that's absolutely terrible. Oh, what is that doggone song? Now I gotta think about it. Oh, Jagged Edge. This song. Somewhere in this song, he says something about snatch. And that was it. That did it for me. I'm like, how you gonna have a song about love, getting married, and it's got the word snatch in it? Right, Gail? Ooh, came in at the wrong moment. Excuse me. I'm so embarrassed to say I knew you in. Damn shame, ain't it?
See, first of all, I know these so-called players wouldn't
I'm so embarrassed.
I'ma be real and say
All right, guys. So checking out the poll, I'm willing to guess that of the 16 votes,
didn't you know I loved you from the start?
I'm remembering to check the polls this time, you guys. Are you proud of me? No one had to remind me. I could check the poll all by myself. I'm so proud of me. It's amazing. All right. So if we end the poll now, after 12 hours, 16 votes, the poll says 81% say women should take seduction courses. 12% say that twerking is seduction, and 6% say that there's no need. I would really like to talk to the 6%. I think the 12% are trash can waves and Mr. Stewart, to be honest. So I'm not really worried about that part there. Excuse me. But I would like to know who thinks that women don't need any seduction courses and why. Do they believe that it has something to do with it's like a moral thing, or women are already as good in bed as they need to be? Because from what I've known and heard from men, what I've seen of women in my experiences, they're lazy. Y'all suck in bed. Really, really terrible in bed. You said not you, Mr. Stewart? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Ooh, y'all. There's some pressure going on there. All right. So we asked the questions. I am going to leave them in the comments later on, you guys. We're going to get ready to get up out of here. So I'm going to ask you one more time, though. Please make sure that you send me your Foundation of Fellow requests, any videos, stories, things that I can share about you and your wonderful children so that people know how wonderful. Most only seduce only. I agree, Mr. Stewart. I don't think, but then again, it's not seducing in that case. It really is finessing. You can feel the difference. I think there's a difference between finessing and seduction. I think there's a difference between finessing and anything that you actually feel, right? So you just have to know, you have to be taught what to look for to be able to truly understand that difference. Um, and so it's that part, the back and forth of it, trying to figure it out. But I also don't think that there's any good excuse to be trying to finesse your partner. So it's got to be about seducing your partner and how do you seduce them. So yeah, those are my things. Those are my talking points for this evening, you guys. I just wanted to make sure that we start the conversation, and we will have conversations earlier about these things as I get more comfortable. But I appreciate you guys sticking with me while I work it out. Like I said, if you have any foundational fellow stories that you want to share with me that I can create shorts for and put on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, you let me know. Anything along something like this.
Say I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all. I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all.
In the meantime, you guys keep your spirits up, and I will see you in the streams.